So today I'm going to make a cherry pie. I'll start with the short crust pastry. So in the food processor, I'll put some hot butter, the flour, and the sugar. And I'll mix that until it becomes like breadcrumbs. Now that looks perfect. It's fine crumbs. Perfect. So while the motor's running, I'll add some cold water just to turn it into a dough. Right, that's done. Just give it a quick knead, just so it all comes together. And there you have it, perfect dough. Oh, beautiful. And just put that aside. Okay, so let's make cherry filling. I put frozen pitted cherries. To that we'll add the sugar, the corn flour, a pinch of salt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, some almond, and the lemon juice. And I'm just going to cook this down to make the cherry filling. So I'm going to cook this up for about 8 minutes, and then I'll simmer it for about 2. So constantly stirring as well. Now that the dough has rested, let's get it ready for the pie. I roll it out between the pastry rolling sheets, which makes it so much easier to handle. Then I cut the pastry into strips for our lattice and pop them into the fridge while I prepare the pie base. The pastry goes into the pie dish, the edges are trimmed, and now it's time to blind bake the base. A sheet of baking paper, some dry beans to weigh it down, and into the oven it goes. Once it's had its first bake, remove the beans and return the pastry to the oven to finish cooking. The base is ready, and now comes the fun part. The beautiful cherry filling goes into our perfectly baked pie base. Then we put a few little cubes of butter scattered all over the cherries. And then the pastry strips come out of the fridge, and it's time to create that classic lattice top. Trim the edges, give it a good egg wash, and then back into the oven until golden and beautifully baked. Look at that. A little dusting of icing sugar, and there you have it, a gorgeous homemade cherry pie. Golden, buttery pastry, juicy cherries, and that irresistible sweet tart cherry filling. Now the hardest part, waiting for it to cool enough to cut. And just look at that slice.